It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
42-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
Yellow.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And the Packers first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. It's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock. Carson Schlesinger making the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. It's 2nd and goal. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Makes the catch. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Xavier Gipson now to return. This makes it up to the 25. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Ready, pack the 60.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
19, Charger, 19, like trap 60, trap 60. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
In the red zone on 1st. Chased out to his right. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. He's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Gay's kick is good, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's caught at the 25. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get 6 more on their early advantage. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. On now is McManus to kick this away. Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the set.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60, 60, Eagles. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. To throw now is Sanders. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Booker 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Let's go. Ready.
Sanders back to throw. Once more into the hands of Judy. And they get this down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
18, Rodgers, 18.
Sanders setting the pass. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Air it out on 3rd. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. He's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
It's now 4th down.
Another throw for Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
Play action, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
19 at the 19-yard line.
Okay, ready? Panther 11. Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Here's Sanders now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long here for Sanders. Big strike downfield to Judy. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a 1-score game in the first half. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he is stopped as he reaches that 36-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Packers 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. This is Reed working the right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. A gain of 15 there. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That's good.
New set of downs for him and starts at the 38.
A gain of 15.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Throwing for the back of the end zone. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Yellow.
Putting a receiver in motion. Again, Mahomes to throw. Completed over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Hey, 57, 57. It's sundown.
Mahomes to throw on third and 1. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a reset of downs. Those are the hurry up here.
A gain of 7.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Yellow. Hey, 50.
Throwing again, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson, and that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
What? It's color.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Pass brought in by Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers hold an 11-point advantage. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers push the lead up to 12. On now is McManus to kick this away. To return, Jerome Ford. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
First and 10 from the 32. They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Throw finds Tolbert. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. That's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Offense to the line fast. On first down, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second down carry for Sampson. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a one-score game in the first half. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, good look for them.
Browns 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
I don't listen. Hey, 50, 40. Watch out.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
13 yards on the play.
First down throw, Mahomes. Cut down the field, Golden. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
To the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big, contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Yellow. 40.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down. He got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down.
Panther 60, Pat Warrior 70. Ready.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
19-yard line.
Pat. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Sanders. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
19. Here we go.
Third and short here. Sanders. He's going deep. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Not on the same page with his tight end. And fourth and...
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.